My name is Florent Morio. I'm born in Belgium, December the 4th, 1936. I was living in Brussels, and what happened, the food was very scarce. When you see the bread at those times, you could squeeze it and see the waterfall going out. That's how bad it was. So there was an organization who took the kids and put them in farms. And when I arrived there, the first day I arrived, the Germans came back.
In one day, the enemy smashed through the defenses of the American First Army on a 45-mile front and was biting deep into Luxembourg and Belgium.
We were completely encircled. My parents didn't know if I was arrived. They didn't know nothing. And we had to stay there. So what we spent quite a few days in the basement. At the time, there were always, in any place, there's always good guys and bad guys, even with the Germans. You had guys, they didn't want to come there. They had a family, kids, but they had to. If they didn't came, they would shoot them. They shoot their own people. As kids, we were well liked. Most of the Germans liked the kids. So we had not too much problems with it. We were good. We had food, but not abundance food. But we had a lot of vegetables, what we grow ourselves. So that's one reason they brought us to the farm. And the farm, they had plenty of food. We were the last line of the Americans. A mile farther in the forest, there were the Germans. But they never took the farm. That's where they stopped them. It started to snow. And we had snow we never seen before. For the enemy not to see the soldier, what they were doing, they would wrap in bed sheets. That way the soldiers, the Germans, they couldn't see them because they had the white sheets on. Otherwise, they were targets, We were lucky, the farm was never hit. But all around, there was, shooting. In the ditches on the side of the road, there were tons of wire. The Germans at night would come, cut the wires. That was a daily routine. In the morning, they put a new wire. In the evening, at night, the Germans would come and cut the wire. I went back and forth. Then one day, the sky was full of parachutes. That was the day that we got delivered. You couldn't imagine how many people came out of those planes. At that time, we knew it was going to be over. When you seen the equipment that they brought, unbelievable. When I came first to the United States, I met a gentleman, and he introduced himself. Coming to talk about it, I said, I was in Bastogne, in Emerald. And he looks at me, and he says, I was there too. He was actually 101 Airborne. He was one who was parachuted into Bastogne. And after he knew me, he gave me the knife, a dagger, what he took from the Germany, and he gave it to me. I said, I'll never get rid of that. That's a sweet memory of him. Well, when my wife passed away, I was with Brett, and, I couldn't stay home. So he took me down there. And I've been going ever since. War, nobody gains. Everybody is a loser, no matter what you do. You may be the winner, but you're still the loser. Everybody loses. Why war when it can be so nice? Let's face it, life is too short to make war.